Hey, hey, hey. Look, Streets of Philadelphia came on. I love this song. I love this movie too. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm late. Let me get up in here so I can say hello. Let me get up in here and stuff some food in my mouth. It's broccoli at least. I come at y'all as I am. I'm no better than my flaws. I'm no greater than the moments I'm down. I promise you. And if that don't make sense, one day it will. Let me see who up in here. Who in the royal families that came to represent they clique, represent they kingdom. Let me see who done came up in here. Cause it's a happy Sunday. It's a happy Sunday. Take us into this crazy Monday. Susan, Emma Lou. Hey there, sis. Hey there, hey there. The dog. Hey, sis. Tina. Hey, sis. How you doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday evening. Because we're going into Monday. We saw each other earlier, but we got to act like it's just the first time. Sometimes it's good when every time feel like the first time. When somebody don't take for granted. You know what I mean? That's what people kill me. Let me tell y'all something. I got so much respect. Try people to be like, I don't say goodbye. I got no ill wills with nobody who I understand. Because they don't want it to be the last thing she said. But I know people that'll say, I wish I could have said goodbye. I wish I could have said see you later. Anything. And I also know that nothing feels better than knowing somebody enjoys seeing you. I enjoy seeing you. I do. I get excited. Every name I see, the support. People don't come in. And I feel their energy from the thrones they sitting on. And I know they didn't come in to hate. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's an energy in him. Not in here. Not in the kingdom. But that a grace, the presence, they come from hate. I want to say, hey, whatever it is you feel I done to you, I'm sorry, my bad. Maybe it was me in a place I didn't see you and I only saw me. I don't know. But come on in. Put on your crown. Because I said it before in my disclaimer. I don't care what you done. I care that you can come up in here and act like you got some sense. I care that you can come up in here and show me the best of you. I care that you can come up in here and actually mean it when you say, not only do you want a safe place, you're willing to provide one. That's it. That's it. I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. I could make everybody a moderator. And it still would be on those who came in. What they gonna do? That's why I'm saying, please. The best parts about everyone in here, but in speaking on my minds, is that's who they are. That's who they would be for anyone because it's who they are. And I'm just blessed that they are on my team and part of this journey with me. One of the best things when people always, I want to see your face. I want to see your face on here. People always saying that, but here's the thing. You see people's face and you still don't seem to see the demon. I need to know your character, see how you react. Because see, even in these just chatting, when you get offended, I'll tell by your text. When you get hurt, I'll tell by your text. When you get happy, I'll tell by your text. You know what I mean? It's going to tell me everything. And those are parts of you. How you react, how you feel, what you think people think of you, what you think of you. This is a safe place. Let's put what anybody else gonna think to the side and know that what I'm giving you all is from my heart, and what you're giving back is from there. And that don't have a face. It don't have a color. It don't have a gender. It don't have none of that. And that's what make it, what come from the heart reach the heart. And that's all. I just want to say that. I want to tell y'all I love you. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I am thankful for every freaking content creator. I don't care if they have one or they have 20 million subscribers. I am thankful for any love and respect they're giving me. Because we part of the same gang at the end of the night. We part of the same food chain at the end of the night. And me sitting here making enemies in a place where I'm trying to make peace makes no sense. I'll be no sucker to none. None! But I had to say that because I had to get some love out. I had to get some respect out. I had to get some love and some everything else because Danny about to get into some Danny. Y'all know how many times I done sat in YouTube and watched and they so lucky I don't have a show. Because right now, it's no way I wouldn't be saying this shit. I promise you. Bella. Wait, Bella Marie. Because hold on, I got to put out this disclaimer too. Bella's World. I love you, sis. Bella's World has been nothing but respectful, nice. And like I said, like even about my moms and about all y'all and people I mess with. You know what I mean? I see, you know what I mean, what you are, and that's just who you are. So even if they got a defense up or it don't, I see who you are. So I respect that. And Bella, it's been Bella's World. It's been nothing but nice. And I didn't even think about it when I put up them videos. Bella! Bella! I didn't think about my booty, my sis. And Bella, hey, Bella Marie, the police officer, the FBI agent, or whatever he is. Hey, you still a sis too. That's why I'm even willing to take time out to make a joke calling you the whole fuck out on these lies, girl. Girl, girl, it is girl. Girl, I don't care who, what, Bella. Bella. You've been on a world tour about this doggone Samsung, iPad. We done been through it. We done been through it. But today, today, thank you for Pajama Jammy. Y'all think if we was having a Pajama Jam, a Pajama Jammy Jam in person, and Bella was somebody we knew, whether she went to our school. See, if she went to our school and we was young, we'd probably be meaner. Because when you're young, you're a little dumber. But I'm grown, so now I'm gonna make a whole joke out this shit you want me to take serious. I'm gonna make a whole joke out of it because it's laughable. It's laughable. It is laughable. So, man, today, y'all, I see it live. I go into it first. I don't think nothing of it. I see it. I said, oh man, I had to make sure, none of the squirrels, no disrespect. I represent all the animals on the tube, and all social media. So even if you try to put them on Snapchat, all animals, all, even yours. If you got a pet, you put them on the social media, I represent them. I take cases on all the animals. So IBVT, hey sis, G5, I can't miss all my sisters. I can't miss my sisters. The dog Tina, Emma, Susan, VT, Heidi, what up, sis? Lady Shaya, what up, sis? Emma Lou, G5, I don't want to miss nobody, y'all. I'm sorry. So, Abby, what up, sis? What up, VT? Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. Y'all know I got to talk. Go back to Bella. So I come. So I come on here, but I don't let y'all know I represent all animals. But anyway, I come on there and I see that. I said, I'm going in the chat. I go in the chat and say, oh, there go my sister Mims. Oh, my sister Mims. No, matter of fact, Mims, I'm sorry. I seen cancel first. They go cancel, but you know it's 8,000 cancel. I said, no, that's my cancel. That's my cancel right there. I know it. And I and they saying something about Bella, so it made me stroll up in the comments. I said, let's stroll up in here and see what Bella up in here doing. Bella up in there acting a zip damn fool, y'all, man. Hey, if you don't know who Bella is, you're safe. You're safe. Bella is what you would call one of many. They kind of cloud chasers, mess starters, compulsive liars. You know what I mean? And you can stop all these things. You know what I mean? You can stop all these at any moment. But anyway, back to Bella, y'all. In case you don't know, VT, you might not know who Bella is. Bella came up in here. Bella be dropping equations up in people's chats. You know what I mean? H plus M equals T. B plus R equals D. She'll come in a chat and be like, hey, she'll be talking to somebody on your panel. Hey, I've sent you 800 messages. You haven't responded. Well, that'll tell you something. Why are you in the chat talking to me? Anyway, but she does that. She'll come in with some, I seen you there. I have SS's. I swear, y'all, I can't make this up. Every time one of you mofos put SS in the thing, I know it stands for screenshot. Don't age me. I think social security number. Like, hey, they driving through social. Wait, whose social security got took? Who on somebody's social? But y'all be talking screenshots. So anyway, she always dropping information like that. She let her tell it. They always calling her with the mask. When people need to take people down, they was calling to tell her. But today she was on something different. Today she was a police officer. They was connected somewhere with the feds. She was wishing people to the death row. She was calling people slums. She was telling us how the same people she was accusing, because first it was Jules who told her to end herself if she didn't help him. Then that went to Chrissy Marie. But then today, Chrissy Marie was a new character. Chrissy Marie was the character. See, you might not be able to keep up with this shit. Remember, y'all. Remember. Stop. Everybody into the Twilight Zone. Get up in the Twilight Zone, because that's the only way this shit gonna make sense. Okay? Because if I'm telling you, Bella shit in New Zealand, her tablet been sent to New Zealand, it been to America, it was made in China. Her buddy gonna pick it up. They don't give her no receipts. She moving around. She got all this information. Wait a minute. Her ex attacked her, and she got the information. I guess the video of him doing it, or the text messages of him doing it in her phone. But hold on, the plot gets thicker. She's a cop. So if you a cop, then you should have been arresting this mofo that night. You or your buddies who got time to jump up in Jules' chat. Like, they know who Jules is. And then she was like, something, this was originally about Siwa. I only probably took about 3 screenshots. I'm not afraid to admit. I didn't take many. Because really none of it was worth screenshotting, because I saw it with my own eyes. You know, I didn't need to screenshot. I seen it with my own eyes. But some days, what was the day where she was like, something, this was bigger than you. It was about Siwa. What was about Siwa? Like, the feds were on Siwa? Wait, the feds are on Jules? Wait, hold on. The feds are working with Bella, and she can't even lie straight? She could have never been Donnie Brasco. I kid you not. They'd have took her out the first night. They didn't know she was a fugazi the moment she walked up in there. She'd have came up in there and took her out right there. Took her out. Now, that could have been whatever. Took her out and whooped her. Took her out, and I don't know. They would have took them. Hey, and this, wait, I forgot y'all. Y'all know I'm familiar, because I ain't in none of the mobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm in none of the mafias. You know what I mean? The closest mafia I am to it. But we ain't gonna talk about that, but I ain't in none of them. But she was La Familia, y'all. She said She was in the Italian mafia. I said, wait a minute, they not gonna name the family? They just the Italian mafia. Oh, okay. I was like, this sounds like an after school movie that's trying to prepare you for the shit that could go on the internet, but it'd be so cheesy that you'll be saying to people like, man, I ain't worried about that shit happening to me on the internet. Because it's so cheesy when I'm watching the movie. Did y'all see the character Bella Marie? She was so cheesy. She was so cheesy, I wasn't scared. But yeah, so she was on there threatening people. Then she was like, oh, this is not Bella. This is her friend, Officer McGruff. She didn't say that, but that's what I heard. This is Officer McGruff. And I'm representing Bella. And wait a minute, there's another one. Marie. Bella Marie is not one person. Bella and Marie are two different people. And I'm thinking, what police officer, first of all, would be giving us all this information via your channel? I mean, excuse me, via you as a subscriber. They let us know that they was after all these other people. They let us know that Rio and Siwa and Chrissy Marie, they all knew that she was the police. So wait, are they part of the sting? But wait, weren't they after Siwa? But then she knows too. Like this shit is like, I'm like, Bella, I don't know if she's reading a bunch of like, we just came out of a pandemic. And in no way am I making fun of any mental health. I deal with it myself, so it'll never be a joke. This isn't mental health. This is freaking a movie. Like, are you reading novels and then just picking pieces out? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be the detective. I'm gonna be the hero. I'm gonna be any, mini, mighty, mo. Like, how are you picking these stories? Because they don't even make sense. Like, how do you go from 1 minute going off on Star in the chat? Like, you literally are throwing all these subliminals to Star. And the only thing we've seen Star do is hold you accountable to your bullshit. like what did Star told you it is because you had her name in your mouth, so it's not even like she just came up out the blue. And even like with me, if somebody ever came to me and said, hey, Danny, I feel like you picking on Bella Marie, I'm gonna tell you, Bella Marie is picking on her fucking self. She's picking on her fucking self. She is making a buffoon's ass out of herself. And I would not have any form of a sense of humor if I didn't come out here and say, girl, I'm not even mad at you. I'm laughing at the fact that you think anyone's buying this shit. I mean, we could go on the street and find people who could barely stay awake because they're so blasted. And I'm sure they won't buy it. In every moment that they're conscious, they're going to say, girl, you're lying. Girl, that's some bullshit. Girl, buy. Girl, who's buying this? And then it's like you want to kick up mess. So it's like if you want to be messy, then you shouldn't have no problem with somebody telling you use a hot ass mess. Like this is a hot ass mess. Like I wish the best for you. I've been nice. I've been rubbing you with these delicate hands. Like, hey, not the Seawell hands. She's been giving you the like I told you, grandma's hands. But I've been telling you, like, grown up to grown up. Like you don't want the mess you're getting into because I see you're not even built to. I don't even want to say fight it because you shouldn't have to fight it. You should be on here having fun. You should have been on here enjoying it. Somebody brought you up and was willing to let you just be you. You want to be what you think is hot out here. Why do you think it's hot? You just sat on a panel with somebody while they sat and told you how the shit ain't hot. It ain't cute. It ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? It get ugly out here. And you out here like, oh, I just want to get knee deep in it. I want to come in and get into it with everybody. Then I want to go to other people and make them defend me from those people. Well, whoever's defending you must be the same people feeding you and shoving their hand up your ass to puppet you around and act a fool. But I'm praying that you only doing it because you choosing to. Like I really am, but I'm laughing at it though. I'm laughing at it, sis. I'm laughing at it, sis. I'm still calling you sis. Got no disrespect for you. None, none, none. But I tell you right here at the door, don't come in here ever with that. But you done came in here before and you done show them respect. Don't ever come in with that. Don't come dropping nothing. Don't get no equations. Say hello, be nice, wear your crown. Wear your crown. And stop making Australia seem like it's just a third world country. Please stop. Stop. If you're not willing to show us where you at, to show us just how they don't have technology, they obviously ain't never told a lie, or they done never told it to nobody who I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Because if you don't stop, I definitely won't continue forever. But oh my goodness, when you give us something to talk about, a little. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, in September when that YouTube news come, it'll have clips where it just had that briefing about Bella. It'll be in my YouTube news, and that YouTube news gonna be daily. It's gonna come on like your real news once a day. Some of this shit is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Maybe if we hear it, you'll be like, wait, we actually sitting around here listening and having this be a part of our life. Because we should stop. I'm telling you, Emma, she brings it all on herself. I could see if people was picking on her. So I'm just supposed to let her come around and, just lie everywhere, start mess everywhere, kick up dust everywhere, blame people for stuff everywhere. Okay, you know how you send screenshots to everybody about them? You know how you telling everybody what everybody did? That's what I'm doing about you. But see, look, I ain't doing it in secret. This ain't in no private chat. This right here. This right here. Hey, girl, you be lying. Hey, girl, no, no, no. Your iPad is sitting right next to you. I'm listening to you when you talk sometimes. Not your iPad. I'm sorry. Your tablet. It's sitting right next to you. It's sitting right next to you. It ain't went nowhere, but next to you. It done went from your left hand to your right hand. It done went from the bathroom to the kitchen. But it ain't went nowhere. It ain't went nowhere else. You go tell everybody you know it did. And if you a police officer, like I said, you got some questions to answer. Like, who's fighting the case on this thing with your ex? You? Because you the police. And you the police who came in and decided to get in all this shit? What's with all these dirty ass cops? Hey, y'all want me to trust a system that come dead on and tell me I'm a cop and act a fool? Y'all got me messed up. Because I promise you, if you acting like that and you under the badge, I'm literally saying fuck the police. With no disrespect. With none. I say that with respect. I say that with respect, because how dare you disrespect the men in blue and the women in blue who stand up and fight for this? How dare you disrespect the ones who put their fucking life on the line for this? So I don't care if you're in Australia, Alaska, America, West Coast, East Coast. I don't know. Stop. Stop making a name bad because you bad. You ain't no cop. You should have some better shit to do. You should be able to go directly to YouTube and let them know that your law enforcement ass is on here getting terrorized and all this other stuff, and your motherboard missing. and your motherboard been sent to the other board. When that, I can't, Bella. I can't. Because see, that's the one thing. That's why I know I couldn't stay on your lies too long. Because that's one thing about people keep lying like that. You'd be like, oh, I'm so glad they ain't lying to me, because I'm going to get mad. Because now it's like they think I'm stupid. They just think they could shit on me and tell me it's snow. It ain't even white. I'm telling you. I was on the bus stop. I thought someone was going to have me admitted. Because I could not stop laughing. Every time she made a comment, I'm telling y'all, like I said, foot up ass, like she was insert foot, her own foot in her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what did she do? She said, "This isn't Bella. This is her friend." As soon as she said, "This isn't Bella, this is her friend," I literally, if I would have been in that chat, I would have said, "Is this the friend who's picking up the tablet with no receipt? Is it that friend? Is that the friend that said, who's on your text now?" Then he started, like I said, telling you way too much information. Oh, Bella's a police officer. Maria's another officer. Bella's a police officer. It's 7 of us. We're like 21 Jump Street. We're like 21 Jump Street, but we don't really have a Johnny Depp. It's just some other dude, you know. But anyway, it's us. And Bella's here because we're on a mission to take down YouTube. And we're going to take them down one person at a time. Get the. Let's see. I said, if Bella don't turn her Wi-Fi off. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna need you to cut the Wi-Fi off for 30 days. 30 days. If I was the priest of YouTube and you came to me and you wanted to tell me all your dirty YouTube sins, I would recommend that you cut that Wi-Fi off for at least 10 days because they say 9 days make a habit. So I'm gonna need you to cut that Wi-Fi off for 10 because I need you to get an extra day of not doing it. I need you to do that. When you cut it back on, I need you to cut the comments off because it's something about you watching it that's gonna make you start lying. You just gonna fit into whatever somebody talking about. They start talking about somebody you in that too. Last night, she, like I said, we was talking about green because she always got to be different. We talking about green, she get talking about hash. I'm like, well, we never smoke a straight hash. The hashish, like, like she just always got to just come in just to steal the show. Terry Lynn, how do I just went to see if I'm still a subscriber, how long I've been a subscriber, and it tells me I need to renew it. What does that mean? It just told you need to renew the shit. Like you be coming in, taking. We in here laughing. We in here. I mean, Terry Lynn telling the funny story. We joking. We in here talking, laughing, telling funny stories. Here she coming in. Just like I said, Bella. It's free. Use that Samsung iPad and start you a damn channel. You can get on your channel, have your first video be, I can't stand down here. I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. You'll be sending screenshots. They say, what was the screenshot of? It's just Danielle sitting there telling them. The screenshot don't tell me what Danielle was telling you because it's a screenshot. It's a screenshot. You want to be, I told you about it. You need to go back in my old videos. Like I said, you're going to have more screenshots in your phone than you got your real life. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to be mad that you missed out on life for all these screenshots that really don't even make no sense to you. You looking at someone don't even know what they're a screenshot from, what you was doing that day, why you was even taking a screenshot of it. Like, girl, I need you to stop. I need you to stop now. Because once again, somebody's going to be judging the rest of us women for that. I bet you just take screenshots of everything. I'm like, oh boy, we're talking about me. I'm going to screenshot my business. I'm telling you my business. Helper? Damn, I know you be screenshotting a lot. Okay, let me see what y'all saying, because I can't. She do. She said she was in the Natalia Mafia. She don't think it. She said it. She said it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it so much. Well, whatever mafia you and tell me. What family is it? Tell me. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. And I want to make sure everything that's connected to it know you representing it. And let them know that you straight on here telling us on the internet you a part of it. It's not you moving to some suburb and telling me you from the city, you tell me all this jab, and now I'm supposed to know it. Girl, you ain't in no doggone mind. You know. And if you were so big, first of all, you're a woman. And then the Italian mob, if you was and you was that big, the last thing you'd have time to do is be making yourself this known. Because you'd be damn near the last of a dying breed. So they got you hiding out in Australia. Okay. On YouTube, kicking up mess. You say that for the rest of the people that won't even pretend like they're going to mess with it. Because I'm never disrespecting the mob. I'm actually defending it. I'm defending the mob. I'm defending them. I'm letting them know. Oh, I already know that ain't going on in the mob. I ain't got to be La Familia. I ain't got to be none of it. I ain't got to be one of us. I ain't going to be none of it. Yeah, these. Hey, man. Hey, sis. Hit them likes, y'all. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. That's the juke button. That's the party button. That's the that's the doorbell. You can ring. But see, y'all got keys. This is the kingdom. So y'all come on in. Come on in. I'm sorry I'm even eating on here, y'all. It's one of them days and I'm eating this. All right, listen. Like a stir. It's very spicy though. Hey, G5, hey sis. Right, the last thing they doing is coming into a chat and forget saying it. They typing it in. Then they go from in mob to a police officer. So you wouldn't even be even a good undercover cop. Like this, like you insulting us. You insulting. I don't need to call no company to know you lying. I don't need to call none of that. You lying. I'm starting to wonder if you even in Australia. I'm telling y'all, she got me side-eyeing a lot of shit. Last night, well, this morning, I kid you not, Terry Lynn had a peculiar a peculiar person coming to her backstage, grabbing the link. And no joke, as soon as she got finished talking about him and they disappeared, Ballard popped up. What's going on, Terry Lynn? I said, wait. I was side-eyeing that shit like, well, this is, like, is this a movie? Like, you know how the movie, and they tell them, all right, in 3, 2, enter. They walk into the room. Well, hey, right on time. Right at the right time. Because if not, we're going to have to retake this scene. That's how she came in. I said, wait a minute. But like I said, one thing I know about the truth is it always show itself. It can't it can't hide for long. You can try to hide it. You can try to run from it. But let me move this computer back so I can put my arm here. You can try to run from it. You can try to hide from it. It's coming right back. Hush, Papa. Let them go in their room. That's a good boy. He's a good boy. He like, where's the tree? He's like, where's the tree? You were eating something like 2 seconds ago. Baba, that's my dinner. How come when you eat your dinner, you don't share it with me? But then now you're going to turn your head. I mean, that's... Anyways. But, yeah, so I was like, oh, no. Bro. You think I'm not going to go? No. We got enough problem with the women up in here. No more. It's done. We kicking boundaries for all the bitches that's already up in here. And I'm talking about all through YouTube. So you come in here new, we definitely need to be stopping this in the door. Hey. We ain't putting you out. We ain't turning my back. I told you one thing about here. You could act the ass. You can show your royal ass. And when you're ready to stop, you welcome in here at all times. You can't come in here to show your royal ass. Go show that in a place where showing your royal ass get you something. In here, it gets you put out. It gets you put out. I ain't here to block nobody. You can say something I don't like, I still won't block. You act a royal ass, I'm gonna block your mother. like quicker than a heartbeat. Not because somebody's scared, because I just don't see what your toxic ass is gonna do for us. Where's the safe place in the toxic world? Where is it? Where is it? It's not. It's not. And the worst part is the main people that ever come and be toxic are other creators. You got a place you could be toxic at. I don't care if I'm thinking, I'm never gonna come in your chat with the shit. Like, I'm just never. What you saying, man? You see him? Mm-hmm. Yes. You can be whatever you want to be. People come here, yeah. So I used to live on Mars, and then I stopped at Venus for a couple of months, but there wasn't shit going on there. So, and people would dare be repeating it that she used to live on Mars. You go on and float through Fantasy Island with her looking at the plane. The plane. I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm gonna float through that shit with you. I'm gonna say it in a minute. This shit seems shifty. Hey, and I could honestly think like, oh, what they doing right now, I wouldn't do. I don't like that. That don't mean I don't like you. It just mean I'm watching that. Like I wouldn't move like that. And all that's not worth reporting. But when you sit here and you got a Galaxy iPad, when you lying, when you doing this, when you doing that, trust me, I'm not here to defend nobody you talking about. I'm here to talk about you. You. This song is all about you. I couldn't believe that. It threw my whole day. I said, wait a minute. It threw my day so much. I said, let me go rewatch on see what's when they had the come. Let me shoot back through Terry Lynn's on when she stopped through there. Like, you got to see it all. I said, wait a minute, that's on members. But I had to know because I couldn't believe it. I'll never tell. Yeah, I can say, oh man, but no, it's enough dysfunction all through here. It's enough, and that when I say that, I'm just not talking like I told you because I'm not that one dimensional. That if I can't stay in one thing, so it has to grow. It has to grow, or then we're really not showing our potential. If the only thing you want to help is what's right here, you're helping nobody. Because everything that's right here has to go out here. It has to go in the world. It has to go to the store. It has to go to school. It has to breathe. It has to move around. It has to, you know what I mean? It has to. So the only way to really do that is to truly center you. Do what is best for what you want, not what you've seen, not what it is. Do you want? What do you want? And that's all. That's it. So that's all I'm trying to be like. Hey, this is what I want. And you're right. Everybody not gonna do it. But even when I'm acting the other way, everybody don't do that either. So I don't care about who don't. All I see is who do. Because in the change, I have to see that there's actually people, things, places that are with the change. Because then I see past everything else that makes me forget that we all are screaming for the change. So, like I said, so I know how to talk about you and put some human to it. Like, this all what you did. So I put some jokes to it, put some names to it. Called you Cagney and Lazy. Did that. Come on, baby. Maybe I could have said worse. I could have said worse because how dare you? How dare you in the midst of all these storms? I mean, just like I said, I hate to just say the last couple of months, last couple of years has been just over here where you at making noise since we talking about this area. Now, this is when we can come to this area. All the things going on, and you just want to feed in them fires for what? It's people really around here trying to freaking put these fires out, trying to get a subs. You losing subs left, right, and sideways. And I'm not talking about losing them in your numbers. You losing them because they don't even bother to come in and say shit no more. You losing the interaction. You losing that part. And that's part of what makes the game better over here on YouTube is the interaction. So to take that away, like you taking away where people even want to bring people on the panel. When I first started seeing people bringing people on the panel, what I thought was, wow, you're bringing the people out from the chat to talk about this stuff, and we all agree. But now it's just something so much different. And I'm not gonna be one of the people that, hey, y'all want to see change? I'm gonna give you what it is I want to give. I don't know how to give you nothing else. You want something else, you can go somewhere else and get it, and you can still come here. But I can give you what I can give you. I don't know how to give you nothing else. I really don't. I really don't. So like I said, so Bella, if you go anywhere tonight and tell somebody that they was coming at you, Danny was coming for you. No, I'm gonna say I gave you just what you wanted. I wanted you to know that nobody's buying the shit. Nobody. Nope. Nope. Nobody. Even the people that are not even saying they're not buying it. If they know what you're talking, they're not buying it. They not buying it. They not buying it. And there's a side of you I've seen be better. Why don't you bring that out? Because that would be liked a lot more. It'd be accepted a lot more. You should have just let Sip and Key keep putting you in their thing. You should have just kept sitting laughing at that. That's what you should have did. But you got knee deep in the mess. Now you slipping and sliding, breaking motherboards. Oh, I mean, she did. But she played in her face the most. Officer McGruff. That's what she might as well have said. Once I saw that Bella is the officer, that's why I was like, oh, Officer McGruff. I guess she the crime dog. She got on a little jacket. She got a collar up on one side and shit. She taking a bite out of crime on YouTube. I like can't with this shit. I couldn't believe it. I said, didn't I just talk about how I told y'all the night before when I came out in the morning? I told you, I said, man, I'm about to go to sleep after laughing with Terry Land and them. And the next thing I know is Bella on that line and they calling out. Star was letting her know. That's why when I seen her today talking shit to Star in the chat, I said, oh, this could Star. She was and Star and Star and Ed Star and Ed Star. Yeah, I'm telling you, I laughed at this shit so hard. Susan, how do you feel somebody in on a character? Like, I mean, I might as well tell you to, hey, go read some Natty Gam books. Go read, you know what? Matter of fact, take that back. I'm not even gonna disgrace no good books. Matter of fact, just go watch the Twilight Zone. The episode ain't gotta have shit to do with Australia. It ain't gotta have nothing to do with a tablet. And I promise you, it'll have everything to do with what she doing on here. Cause it'll have you just, just in the Twilight Zone. Like, I don't know how to tell y'all. Like, I can't imagine walking up to somebody I know and saying, like, hey, this lady on YouTube was like, that somebody had threatened her. She had the shots in her phone. She had the screenshots in her phone, but then her phone was cracked, so it was in her tablet. Her tablet was an iPad, but it was a Samsung Galaxy or tablet. It was a tablet, iPad, whatever. Anyway, she cracked the screen. She took it to the shop. They sent it to America. They sent it back to her. They gave it back to her. Told her, hey, it's a hairline fracture. Then they sent it to New Zealand because it was made in China. First of all, nobody I know in the real world is gonna let me get past. Hey, this chick said somebody threatened that she had the screenshots, but suddenly now her phone was cracked. Why you taking screenshots if your phone cracked? We can't see them. You can't see them. Do you? I mean, do you go to Walgreens and just go and put them up so you can print them out, and that's how you see them? I mean, I don't know, because all this story is just getting fishy and fishy. Now she a whole police officer. My sugar too low to even sit here and try to figure this out, y'all. My sugar won't allow me. My sugar won't allow me. It just won't. It won't. It is. I mean, she done took my whole life away because there's no way I can sit on here and talk to y'all about anything else. And what's going through my head tonight ain't, let me make these shorts make sense. But I'm telling you, when I was what I said, I made them 4 shorts. I really made 5. But I accidentally put the 5th one before the 4th one. And I didn't put up the 4th one because it says 4th in it and I'd be putting up last. And to me, in orders, that was so wrong that I just couldn't even do it. But that came off of watching it for 20 minutes. And mind you, for me to stop and make a 1-minute video, a 2-minute video, I really collectively probably watched only 20 minutes. And it was enough. It was enough for me to know. Bella. Ain't nobody messing with you like you messing with yourself, honey. Like, stop. Like, stop. You were threatening people. You were a mess. You were a mess up in there. You were insulting. You were threatening. You were claiming to be parts of mobs that you're not. And even if anybody you are is, then shame on them because you exposing them. So that's how I know you're not part of nothing real. You know what I mean? And if you was higher up and you was willing to say who you was, you'd stand on that. I don't need to say it. Like I said, I'd open up a channel and tell you I'm so well connected, you don't want this. Because if you think it's not people out here that got channels that's really well connected, and they telling you on their channel, they give you that whole static. You ain't that girl, because you can't even laugh straight. You can't even laugh straight. I'm not going for it. I'm not buying. I'm not. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing all the way. I'm going to laugh all the way to sleep at this. I kid you not, I'm laughing until I go to sleep at this tonight. Say, I definitely am going to go into Sunday good because you brought me into Saturday good because I was laughing at this shit. Now you're bringing me into Monday. You're just laughing. And that's good. That's some joy in the laughter. That's joy in laughter. Man, when I tell you, I was sitting on the bus stop, and every time a car went by, I thought, I'm going to get somebody in an accident because I can't stop laughing. Like, and I'm literally just like reading her comments, but I'm putting my own narrations to them in my mind. So I'm like picturing it. I'm telling you, somebody wrote in there like, yeah, one of my family, I ain't saying this how they talk, this how I heard it to make it just even more funny in my head. Was like, yeah, so I got some friends who been out in Melbourne for years. And I was just with them last week and I was telling about you and they were like, you're a liar. Because I told you, ain't nobody, and not saying YouTube ain't the real world because they say that a lot. Real life, are we real people? Don't you really bleed, breathe? You know what I mean? Live, die, like we're real people. We eat, we shed, your best, right? So, but when you go to anybody that's outside of watching this, they're gonna be like, wait, what? And she did, oh, stay away from her. Stay away from her. So, in me taking myself out the twilight zone, because when you come up here, sometimes you be in the twilight zone. Me coming out the twilight zone, I'm like, oh no, Bella, I gotta, I'm after this, like I said, I'm just unless you just do something that just has to be a part of the sequel of As the Bella Turns, you know what I mean? Other than that, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get you spaces because you real negative. And I just really I see if you don't stop, the biggest person you're gonna bring down is yourself. And that's what I'm like, I don't want. You talk about when I want to be a part of something, I don't. I don't. I don't. But no matter what, I know that even what I'm saying right now, if what I'm saying is insulting, it's even worse because I'm just saying what you did. Like, would that make me be insulting or you insulting yourself? Because all I did was, like I said, threw some funny names on what you did. I didn't say it. You said it. You said you the police. You said you was bad boys. What you gonna jail when they coming out through YouTube? You the one said it. I didn't say it. I'm just commentating. Like I said, I don't need no screenshots. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen Bella acting a fool. I seen him. I seen it with my own eyes. And every time you thought she was gone, she came back. And all this shit within 20 minutes. I'm telling you, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. If you used to watch the video right now, the whole video, from beginning to end, you see that part is about a 20-minute. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be probably later that they might bring it up, but I guarantee it won't be before it because you can tell when it happened. People are like, wait, what'd she say? Who's Bella talking to? Wait, what's going on? What is Bella? What is Bella? A lot of shots coming. Bella's little statements coming up on the screen and shit. They coming up like this. This is how they coming up. What'd you say, Bella? What? So just in case you reading it down here and you thought you was wrong, you look and say, oh no, that's just she definitely said you need to be on, yeah. She said it. She definitely said that Star was from the slums. She definitely said that. She definitely said, y'all, she was a police officer. She definitely said that Bella and Marie were two different people. And all these people have access to this one account because they 21 Jump Street, the Kangaroo Edition. Wouldn't it make more sense if they were trying to take down people on YouTube for all of them to have their own account and manipulate their way into the system differently? Maybe that's me and my police. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even the law, but maybe that was what me and my police officer friends would do. You know. But these YouTube cops, they do stuff like what you'll see on Scooby-Doo. You know, on Scooby-Doo, Shaggy and Scooby supposed to be the dumbest in the crew. They supposed to, well, really they supposed to be the highest in the crew. But don't tell nobody I didn't ruin Scooby-Doo for some kids. But they always solve the crime, right? There's always somebody trying to pull the wool over because they thinking, you know, Velma and they thinking too deep into it. Scooby and Shaggy say, hold on, y'all thinking too deep. That's what she want me to do. She want me to be talking about her, what happened with her ex. But once again, if your ex was doing all this, you the police, and you got a whole crew of 21 Jump Street friends that could go take your boyfriend down. So I don't even need to talk about your boyfriend no more. And I was ready to come out to Australia and help you take him down. But anyway, and I ain't even in the mafia. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, then I can't, y'all. I can't take this shit serious. I can't. If right now Bella came on him and was crying, I would think it was scene 6. I would think, you know what I mean? I think it was one of those people that would call you up and tell you, hey, I know I sound just like, hey, no disrespect. It's almost like when you rewatch the shit with, oh man. And I actually really liked her too. Dang, what was her name? Oh man. Red Hot. With Red Hot. Where you got calls and this your mama. Y'all sound like, I sound like my mama. That's real talk. If something happened to your mom and my mama did to say something to y'all, first of all, she show her face. But we sound like. Our voices are very much alike. But these days, people come on and they want to just, we're going to tell you any story. And they make it bad for the people who are telling the true story, who are really in pain, who are really hurt, who really suffer, who really have things going on with them. And that bothers me. And I'm done seeing that. So I'm not gonna sit around and coddle fucking liars. I'm not. Because like I told you, I'm not that fool. I'm not out here chasing no clout. What clout is there in going after a liar? There's none. There's none. There's none. But I damn sure tell you in the midst of your life, everybody else ain't gotta come out and say, I'm gonna say it right here. Girl, you lying, girl. Girl, you lying. And I salute Star. And I salute C with a lady be on her panel because Star don't have a channel. Or does she? I don't know. But I salute her for bringing it to the forefront. That girl was lying. Because I've been thinking it. I've been knew she was messy. I said it over a month ago in a video. And I knew that. And I knew she was going to dig herself in a hole that I don't want her to, sink in or take advantage of how people are about trauma over here and do some, what I'm saying? I don't want that. But then once again, I'd say, but none of this had to be going on. Nobody has to be doing a live about you. Reddit don't have to be ripping you a new asshole yesterday because you was on that line like crazy on See What Channel. None of that had to happen. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Hey, but Bella, real talk. When you just want to be Bella, when you want to put that away, because for whatever reason, that might be how you know how to fight. When you dead ass serious, like I said, you wear the crown, the kingdom will let you in. You decide when you giving back the key to the kingdom. And nobody will hold it against you. I promise you that, because it has to be a safe place. Everybody not going to always like each other. But in a safe place, you so safe you don't notice the people you don't like. Because that's how big it is. There's enough room. But safe is what I want everyone to feel. It's safe becoming, not having to worry about arguing, getting into it. You're shifting the mood. You're starting no shit. You know what I mean? That's how people feel safe. If I was at the party, if you was at a party and I walked in the party screaming and digging my hand in a book bag, would you be nervous? Would you feel unsafe? I would. And you could be digging in that book bag to get your inhaler out. But I'm feeling safe. That's never how I want y'all to feel here. And like I said, people can come and try to bad the food one day. Hopefully not. And if they do, you pay them in dust, you ignore them and get rid of them that quickly. When it seemed like something we could talk about them and get that warning. But if you come here, you disrespect anybody that's in here, and that's happened before. When I talked about that whole N-word being dropped by Cody, people came in here, I was on crack, and they started talking about people. I said, wait a minute. You get blocked instantly. I don't play that shit. I'm not going to sit and argue with that. I'm not going to sit, you know what I mean? You can say whatever you want to say about me. I've been called everything but a child of God before. You gonna hurt me with some news and so, oh, this is some shit you say about black folk, okay? Oh, it's okay, it's a master. I guess I'm offended. Nah, I'm a queen. It is the kangaroo, 21 Jump Street, the kangaroo edition. I'm kidding you not. I kid you not. The kangaroo edition. And every time it come on, it's gonna be a kangaroo hopping through like Kangaroo Jack with a tablet in his pouch. Cause man, I'm telling you, I don't know if it was memes or cancel. One of them said in that chat that her that her tablet was hopping all around Australia in a kangaroo's pouch. I'm telling y'all, I was on the bus stop. They probably wanted to arrest me. Because they probably thought something's got to be going on with this lady. I'm I can't. I can't. Johnny Depp says he will not be taking a role on this one. AG587. I told you I don't even believe she's from Australia now. I don't. I don't believe any of it. I don't. I don't believe any of it. And Mermaid, welcome sis. I swear, I I literally just saw the comment, your comment at first. All I could think was, yeah, 21 Jump Street, the Kangaroo Edition. I can't. I can't. I can't. And then Bella, all Bella be doing is, what did they say? What she'll be looking at the comment, obviously, because she'll be like, the Kangaroo Edition got. Danny, what did they say? Read the mermaid. What does the mermaid say? Girl, you was reading it. Finish it. So you gotta watch out for people like that. I'm telling you, because they just want you to say it. Be careful. Be careful. Oh no, I can't call him no liar. I can't stand a liar. Okay, give me the dirty truth. Give me that dirty, ugly, stank ass truth. So I can know what I'm dealing with, deal with it, and move around. And I'll move accordingly. That's what I can promise you though. I'm gonna move accordingly to how I need to move. That might not be how you move. It might not be how they move. It's okay. I knew there's somebody walking by. That's right. That's right, Emily. That's right. That's right. And then sometimes it may end up being not today. Because any of us who've been through change or watch something grow, you'll be surprised when it happened. And you'll tell people, you ever had something happen and you'll be like, man, if this would have been 2 years ago, I probably wouldn't even been open to this. So you never know. So when you have a kingdom, it makes a safe place that even when people want to come with peace, they know this is where we come to do it because they'll know you ain't getting away with no bullshit over here. Like it ain't no suckers. It's not like you come over here and hold on, you're gonna have two outside and one waiting in the car. And you know what I mean? Nah, it ain't that slick. This is a kingdom. It's protected from the inside out. It is. It really is. It really is. It is protected from the inside out. And it's built off the things that people say they want. You say this is what you want. What is it you want? What is your idea of a safe chat? What is your idea of a place? And see, we can never say in it that nobody I don't like comes through. Well, here's the thing. I could never promise you that because Google has a rule that you can't block somebody out of. This is a free. The only place that I could have that is in a membership. And then once again, it's a paywall. So if somebody pays, how do I know it's not them under a disguise? Because people like Google would have to step their self up for something of that. But what I can promise you is no matter who walks in this door, what they must do is respect the kingdom. They must. So they by coming in, that's what you're saying. Because otherwise you never have to come in. You don't. Because I know I'm about it. And I don't come up in nobody's shit and disrespect them. Because I'm not going to. I don't need to. In the moment I felt like I needed to have something to say and say it, I gave myself a platform. Nobody gave it to me. Nobody got no, like I said, ain't nothing on my butt that just I'm a puppet. No, this is just me. That's me. What is like Emily? Okay. Like I said, she could have been. But you know the one thing, let me tell you something. Whether it was Bella, whether it was me, whether it was my other man I was laying in the bed with, once you start lying and I catch you in it, I don't know what to believe. So anything that puts a question or has an asterisk next to it, I just like, wait, what? What did they say? I don't know if that's true. I don't know because I don't know what to believe. I have a better chance of believing you and I don't know you than I do of believing you after I keep catching you and mean lies you don't have to tell. You don't. If you didn't have it and you said it happened and you didn't have proof, what you say is, I didn't take any screenshots, but it happened. And if people didn't believe you, they just didn't. But when your story changes every time you tell it or somebody asks you a different question, then I know it's not the truth. The truth don't change. The truth don't change. Not who said it, where you was at when they said it, what the day. That shit don't change. Even if you forgotten about, oh, they had on red pants, but really they had on salmon pink pants. You know what I mean? Nobody will hold that against you. But if you tell me it was your whole brother and then tell me it was the teacher at the school, them two totally different people. How did you confuse the two? If you tell me, oh, it was on Friday at 9 p.m. and then tell me I know for a fact it was early because the sun just came up. Them two totally different times at night, a day. Like, this ain't the same. This ain't the same. You're not gonna keep you telling me all this BS. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And that's the truth. That's right. They do have a comment. They do have an impact. Don't always have to match. They don't. They don't. And I actually respect a different opinion because sometimes it gives you a different perspective. And if you're willing to just hear it and people know how to communicate the right way and not talk at, but talk to people, then it's easy to just have somebody listen. And you may find out that if you took the time to communicate the correct way to somebody, you could have taught somebody different than what they knew before because no one ever took the time to teach it to them or tell it to them or show it to them. It's not that you're trying to persuade them, you're just saying your stance. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. That's it. Y'all robots. I need you to know. I don't. Hmm. Oh yes, yes. Post it. I would like to see you saying. Very well said. They do have an impact. And then, like, even as subscribers, like I tell you, in the reality one, I am a subscriber by heart because I've been a subscriber for so long. So when I'm giving, I also understand what it's like to be a subscriber. So that's one of the big things. The subscribers, you are very important. But to me, you will never be what I'm gonna blame because even when a creator says, well, these messy subscribers, but it's on you to be in the mess with them. It's on you to encourage the mess, to keep putting that mess on your panel, to have that mess going on in your chat. It takes nothing to block them out where they can't comment. Now they can keep coming back in stock account and stock account, and one of you is gonna have to get tired before the other to, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, I'm just keep blocking, keep blocking, keep blocking. But to me, um, the subscribers are, like I said, they the backbone. So they every so yeah, of course it can be just like they can encourage. If you're not open to the right things, then you can grab all the negativity and they can have you out here just running amok. But where I want the input from my subscribers is what is it do you want to see as far as like So if, say, for instance, people like, oh, I like playing games, or I like, this, I like movie reviews, or just things that you could throw in the pot, because I am into a lot of things. So like I said, that's where you talk to your subscribers and you get to know what it is, hey, that they're looking for, or maybe it's that this is what you do and they like to see more of that, or what, you never know. And that's how you can accommodate. That's how you give them that. But otherwise, people say, oh, well, I looked and the numbers said this. But half of the numbers, when you're looking at your biggest videos, don't come from the core of who's here all the time. It comes from people who might have claimed because of that name, because it was some bullshit, because you was talking about their enemy. But they're not going to be there for you unless you're doing that. Who's there for you for the haul? What is my bread and butter? And then that's what I want to, build with. That's what I want to build with, because even when you get to the biggest of numbers, that's what you building with. What's the core? What's there? What's really here for the long haul? So that's why I say, yeah, I haven't done anything out here to get big off the bullshit. Because how do you get big off bullshit? You just have a big bullshit video. That's it. I mean, even if I do it, it's just a video that was some about the bullshit and it got big. But to get big, you got to get big off of you. You got to bring something to the table. Who are you? What are you? Can you hold my attention? Are you even talking about something that makes sense? Do you seem like a good person? You know what I mean? Like, that's what's going to get you somewhere. So trust, that's what I'm getting. Mm-hmm. It'll have you put your guard up. Any of this kind of stuff. That's why I'm like, oh, no. I'll joke on it, but then we can have a conversation. But the lightheartedness in it is the joking. You know what I mean? That's how you are able to come into it and not come mad with everything you're saying. Is more just going out like, how dare. Now it's just like, I'm not boning. We all see you. We see you. We see you, and we calling you and telling you like, hey, girl, it's enough going on in here. I don't know why you're trying to kick up more dust. Like, what do you think that's gonna bring? But then you're gonna be one of those people, because I told you, it's YouTube. Get up in the twilight zone. You're gonna be one of those people who are sitting up telling me, "Oh, it's all about peace. Oh, well, can't we all just get along? Oh, please stop. Oh, is this?" I don't even want to say that because it'll come out wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But I promise you, that's the stuff. It's like, oh no, let's just put an end to it. Stop giving it the attention. So the attention I gave it was laughter, because it was laughable. It was laughable. I was worried about it a couple of weeks ago, but then it was like, oh, I'm gone. Oh, I just had surgery. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm going to court. Oh, I said, girl, I can't. And here I go. Am I here to say that that can't happen? All that can't be going on? And somebody's like, it can. It can. It can. It can. But I just said in that live I did on her a month ago, she was literally saying, oh, that day I got into it, would you see what the reason I screamed, when everybody was saying, oh, she screamed at the end of that thing when she was being obnoxious and they was asking her questions, she wasn't responding. Then at the end she screamed. And then when C was playing that part, when she was back on C was channel, she said, oh, I screamed like that because I was having a seizure at that moment. I said, you know what, you're not going to sit here and play with seizure. Mm-mm. But I ain't say nothing, because I don't play with nobody's help. If you tell me you got something, that's why I brought up Rhea. If you tell me you got some illness, I'm believing you. I'm not questioning that shit. Because who would lie on that? Who would? Who would? Hmm? One of the scariest moments of my life is when my son was having seizures. Who would lie about something like that? So I don't say you lying, but it just make you, once again, when I catch you in live, I question everything you say. I'm just waiting. Could that be true? Is that the truth? Did that really happen? Did that really happen? Or did that happen? Did that happen? He caught himself looking for something that's right here. He's trying to see where he smelled food. It's a food I mean right here. And he's looking everywhere. It's right here. He knows it. Yeah, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Because he'll go get his iPad from New Zealand too. Don't trust him. But yeah. It is Sunday night. Our week is about to start. And so tomorrow, I do my rooms on Monday now, but so tomorrow I do my room, I'll do my laundry. I do my laundry, I do my room. I'm gonna take this application up I was telling you about the job. I'm gonna take it a couple hours to give me something else to do. What else am I doing tomorrow? That's really about it. Then I'm coming in. So I'm trying to see if tomorrow I'm gonna do, because I'm leaving here tomorrow at 10, and I'll be gone from 10 to 2. So I have a doctor's appointment Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm doing that from 10 to 2. So I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna do it live early tomorrow or when I come back at 2. I don't know yet. It really depends. Samantha, hey sis. Happy Sunday. I love when all my sisters in the building, especially for this Sunday. I love when new people come in, especially on a Sunday, because we really here just to laugh. And normally it would just be us laughing, kicking it, everything else. But we got to do a little recap. And in today's Sunday, I couldn't just drop them shorts and not babble. It was probably confusing, but trust me, it's the Twilight Zone. We don't come into any conversation about what's going on YouTube without jumping into the Twilight Zone. You got to get your mind into a different headspace. You can't just come in here regular. Come up in here with a regular mind thinking about this stuff. Oh, I remember Tia that used to mind for real. I do. Yeah, I've just been saying she was blind. Yeah, I remember her. Lone Wolf is Tia. I remember Tia. Or did I just come all the way in the end of the conversation and think I know what y'all talking about? Oh, 105. Oh, that's way too high. Oh, yeah. 107. Yuck. Oh yeah, I do. I tell you, that cat looks just like Capri. Capri was that orange color. And what's funny is back in the day, people say he looked like Morris, but Morris was a lighter to me, orange than darker. But that's what people say. And I don't know if anybody remembers Morris the cat from the Nine Lives. But yeah. Uh so everybody, what is everybody doing tomorrow? Working? Are you off? Are you working from home tomorrow? What are you guys doing tomorrow? Every time I look at that 105 and 107, I just want to go turn the air on. And it's not even hot like that. It's a little muggy outside. Hold on. Y'all no need no nose. He say, wait, you open in the cooler? Nothing in the cooler would be for him. But yeah, when I see that 105, because it was muggy today and it really messed with my sinuses. So I just went out to go to the store And even though I just went out to go to the store, that muggy, just to give you a sinus pressure, kind of like a sinus headache. I can feel it all in here. I'm like, ugh. But then once I came in and it was air, I held my door open for a few minutes. I was fine. I was thinking, I was talking to Heidi earlier and I was smacking on these chips. And the worst part is when I was eating them, talking to her, I was thinking, oh, I love when you get like you know how you get like dill chips or salt and sour, and sometimes they like hit or miss. So some days they sour and they just that perfect salt and vinegar you like, and then sometimes you're like, oh, they kind of taste like plain chips with a little bit of something on. But yeah, they were so good. They were so good. Oh yeah, Long Wolf. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Long Wolf might seem like she didn't. I don't know. Yeah, but no Long. Oh, so Long Wolf is Tia. Hmm. I do remember that Tia was from Australia because I remember that's how her and Real first started talking because he really likes kangaroos and stuff. So anytime somebody was from Australia, he gets so excited and start asking about koala bears and oh yeah, oh I can't do that 107. Like every time I look and see that number on here, ooh, yeah, that's way too high. Oh yeah, mm-mm. I'll take the cold we get in the winter because I just can't do that kind of heat. Y'all in that heat? Oh no, no, no. Seems like everybody's in that heat. I was talking to my sis earlier, and she's in Georgia. She was talking about that heat. My other sis just came from Florida. She was talking about the heat. My brother was just in San Diego. But you know what? I don't remember him talking. Cause well, maybe you know what? The reason he probably wasn't talking about the heat, I didn't hear about the heat like that from them in San Diego, is because they live in Arizona. So that might be why. You know, that's so they probably was like, I felt good out in San Diego. It was right at the ocean. It felt great. That's probably why I just thought about that. Like, wait, they didn't say nothing about. Mm, okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say Tia same. Hmm. I hate to say that because I'm a little insane. In more ways than one. Um, but no, Tia's just more level headed, and Tia's truly giving you Tia. Like I haven't seen Tia in a while. Like I said, I think the last time I saw her, I was watching a Twitch a few months ago. I think with Ren, and I think she came in the chat, or I saw in another chat maybe to see. I think that's like the last time I saw her, but I haven't seen her like up on a panel. I didn't even know she had a channel since she was on Rio's channel because she would come up. She would come up there when she was on his. I always liked her. Because even when I would watch Real in the background, because I subscribed to him a couple of months before he got his channel took down. But even when I watched Real in the background, I was watching to see would it ever stop, what was the end game, you know, what would go on. But there was always these women on there that he had that I really liked. One of his mods, he had some great mods come through him. Um, I think Danielle Speaks is extremely loyal to him, and she just shows the loyalty in her because it's not her loyalty to him. I believe it's just I believe who she is and what she believes. So it shows the loyalty in her. He had one actually who I actually just heard she passed, and I don't even think she passed this year, but I just heard this year she passed. I think her name was Tiff. She had a channel too. And she was one of his mods early in there too. Um, like from after when he first went off on AT 82. This was his mind, but her, Julie Virgo was his mind. I'm just thinking like back in the day, like he had some good ones. Like I said, that done came through over the time. But yeah, yeah. So I do know who Tia is. I definitely know who is. And like I said, she would always come and be rational. She was trying to prevent things from escalating. She doesn't seem like somebody who comes on and escalates. So knowing that Lone Star is Tia, it'll definitely make me subscribe. Let's see what she's talking about. Check it out. Like I said, it's like a church. I watch a little bit first. So even if people watch me and then come on and subscribe, that's good because I want you to make a decision, and know that one, I can't just be one thing all the time. Anybody who's doing that, then you just want to see that from them. And that's fine too. And who knows? It may be in all the things I do, it may be one thing I do you like. Hey, that's cool too. Hey, Triple A. Mm-hmm. I did. That's how I knew who she was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So wow, I didn't know that. I didn't even know Tia had a channel. But I can see where you can see it on those parts of the accent. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, but then sometimes Bella's accent goes into something else. Not to say she's not from Australia, but it's almost like a different. I don't know. Yeah, but like I said, she probably is from Australia. That's just me throwing a little bump because she lying. Because I really don't care where she's from. She could be from right here. She could be staying 2 doors down. I'm in 143. She could be in 141. People say, Danny, you take the room. I sure will. I sure will. Because one, I'm not putting nothing out here that somebody should be looking for me to come get me. Because I say what room I'm in. But she could be down home. That's 141 at what? 43 in what room? I get my mama now. Danny! Well, she know who I am. See now. But yeah, I'm wishing her the best. But officially right now, at this moment, hey Triple A, hey sis. Wait, you said you're trying to start a romantic affair with the air. See, that's what I know is too. And see, like I said, when it's real, knee. Let them walk down the hallway and talk. They're laughing. Some people actually come here that fun. They didn't just come and stay and put up with their dog. They came to have a party. They gonna have some Sunday night fun. But yeah, when it's so hot outside that like the weather y'all talking about 105, 107, heat wave, all that. I'm not even going outside. Because like I said, today it was muggy and it just bothered my sinuses so much that the thought of that weather, it's making me sick thinking about it. And then going from like inside it's cold, outside it's muggy. Oh no, it's gonna make me sick. I had to stay in till the sun go down. And then in some of these places it's still hot when the sun go down. Such false advertising. This zucchini is so good in this sauce. This zucchini, I call it stir fry, but it's zucchini, broccoli, celery, chicken, broccoli, celery, zucchini, green pepper, and then some rice. Yeah, it's so good. And I know it's good because it's really cooled down since I started this live, and I started this live almost 2 hours ago, and I'm still sitting here eating it. Oh yeah, I love zucchini and broccoli. And for a long time, I did not eat zucchini. I did. That's a no. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. Nick. How you doing? Let those people walk down the hallway and talk. They are not bothering you. They, matter of fact, they're not thinking about you. Matter of fact, they trying to figure out why are you barking since they ain't do nothing but talk. Yes, you can stare at the door, but I need you to shut it up. Sorry, guys. Y'all already know what it's like to have a Nino. You already know. Nino, no thank. Go. Go. The fact that you just walked through the door to the bar. I swear, he's like such a digit. That's where he no. If you go over to no, go back over here where I told you to say. Go. He walked over to the door, y'all. Like in case they walking away and talking, I gotta leave him one more bar. He just gotta get the last word. Get him. Look, I told you. Don't trust him when them paws cross. Oh, he ain't got a cross. Y'all lucky. Y'all, I swore he had a cross. Don't trust him when them paws cross. No, because he liable to do anything. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. What up, Stone? You coming in when I'm getting ready to shake up out of here. I'm getting ready to let y'all go on and wind it down. I'm going to go ahead and heat this back. Well, I'm not going to heat it back up. I'm lying because I do not like to re-zap something. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off while it's still at least somewhat room temperature. I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to see if I missed anything on YouTube. Check any comments and respond. And that's pretty much it. Then I'm probably calling it a night after that. But thank you guys for coming in here. I enjoyed y'all. It's Pajama Jammy Jam Sunday night. So you know we got to get together and laugh and kick the bobo and talk some shit and hang out with each other. So I thank y'all for coming in here and showing love and having laughter and kicking it with me and going to the Twilight Zone and coming back and stopping by Venus and wherever else we went where that story went. We went there together. We went. And if anybody was lost and don't have a clue who that person is, just keep it that way. You're in a safer place. You're in a safer place. You don't want that kind of stuff in your life. You don't even want those kind of nightmares. You don't even want them. And like I said for Bella, man, this stops the moment you just stop it. And you don't have to sit and say you're standing in wrong. Show it by changing. That's it. That's it. That's all we can do. But one of the things I believe that go on the internet all day is Bella will come back. Somebody else should come back. Tiny, Sarah, Susan, Jacob, Jonathan. You never know what name it'll be. But hopefully you come back better. You come back different. Different. And then that way, no matter even if anybody knows it's you, they'll see that you just put a new name. So maybe this time you just start over and just be you. That's how we gonna win on here, just being you. Don't be nobody else. Don't. And even if you got flaws, that's okay. You gotta see them so you can fix them. But just be you. That's it. Just be you. Enjoy that there's a place that you can make your own decisions and go where you want. But just be you wherever that is you're going. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Laugh. Because that's what I sure did with this. I laughed. Oh, y'all, I got such, oh my goodness, I got such a good laughter. It's just felt, I've got a lot of laughter this weekend off of YouTube. And it's been a while since I've even let the BS make you laugh. And I just, other than like Sepiki, like you don't really watch this and get no laugh. But it's been a while because I used to watch it sometimes. And you know what? Sometimes you have to laugh at the shit show. And I swear we had the shit show 2 weeks ago. We had this. I'm never going to stop talking about the shit shows, especially with laughter. I'm calling the shit shows out. Just like I called out that fake cop and any other fake cops on here. But I love y'all. Good night, good night, good vibes. I'm telling y'all, when I'm putting skits together, it's gonna be a 21 Jump Street, the Kangaroo edition. Y'all see anybody else with it? Y'all know where it started. Here. Somebody got kicked out their room by their girlfriend. But anyway, I wonder what he did. I don't really care. I just don't want to, start barking. But yeah, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love you all. I had fun with you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Emma Lou. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Good night. Oh, there you go. I hear him, y'all. Nina. I told y'all he's gonna bark. Nee, we get it. Close it. We get it. Stay for a little while. Sorry, Nina was barking, so I had to stop him and say, "Hey, close your mouth." All right. I thought they were about to